a closeted Nuggets fan. He trying to disguise
Welcome
himself
back.
as a Mavericks fan.
Welcome back to another episode. Who's doing podcast? We'll put basketball in proper perspective. I'm Big Nose Ball. I'm here with Ray. I'm here with Chris, and we finna hop straight into it. We got one question for every second round exit team. Then we previewing the Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals. We got a start bench cut in PJ edition, and yes, sir. Chris, what's up with it? We finna get into it because they had already started. And I didn't even hear it, but we finna go on here and make this a topic.
Make what a topic?
Mike Malone comments.
What about it? Wait, what comment?
I'm gonna let them do it. Go ahead, Ray. What's because he just came in on fire talking about it.
Mike Malone, a sore loser. I already have respect for him because
what did he say?
He gonna get upset with a reporter because the reporter was doing his job. He asked him about how did they give up a 20-point lead in a game 7 setting, and he got upset and was like asking me a question about giving up a 20-point lead. Our season is over, and then gonna whisper under his breath with the mic still picked up. He was like, these stupid ass questions, and I'm sitting there like, he asked. That's not even one of the dumb questions that the reporters usually ask. That was a legit question. What, like, how did y'all game
Oh, I
plan
think I see
backfire?
what you're talking about. He had asked, he's like, how do you feel after the lead that you had losing? I know.
What y'all wanted him? So what you want him to say, Ray?
Answer the
I wasn't
question.
mad at what he said.
Man, that nigga a competitor, bro. Ain't nobody
No,
trying
he
to.
not. Man,
Man,
he was
he
over
ain't the
here.
first competitive coach. Like,
Okay.
what?
Nigga, in the heat of the moment, you mad about that? Like he just said, like y'all be going, you going overboard
He was,
just because
bro.
he
He
the
was up
Nuggets
on
and
it.
he don't whoop
I
on
ain't
like.
trying to hear that. I haven't seen teams after they just got embarrassed on the final stage and they go in there and answer questions. You don't think they not heated? I ain't trying to hear none of that. That's an excuse.
I ain't tripping, bro.
He was.
If
He
my
was up
coach would
there
have did that, I
making.
wouldn't
Yeah,
have given it.
Man,
he
that
was
dude
up there
stood.
making
He
excuses, bro.
stood there like Superman
What was the
last year when they was winning.
excuse? He said we lost. That's
No,
what I'm saying.
bro.
It's
He
no excuse.
No, he did not.
and he was up there saying, "Bro, we played well into June last year. We didn't have all the depth that we had last year, so we were playing guys heavy minutes. We had to fight
see
for
if I
that
can
second
find it.
seed. We didn't get to rest down the end of the regular season like we did last year.
Then you got Chris Braun in there
get
talking
out of here
about.
with that.
I feel like we shouldn't have lost because we was a better team. I'm like, bro, you
Let
really?
me see if I can find it.
He gave props to the Nuggets to the Timberwolves, but Mike Malone did. But yeah, Christian Brown was like, "Yeah, we lost to the better team. We were the better team." Even Murray was like, "I feel like we should have won the game, but we didn't." Stuff like, bro. Only Jokic, in my opinion, only Jokic and a few others were like, "Nah, the Timberwolves were the better team because they beat us."
I think they had everything. Basically, what we've been saying all year. Y'all be acting fake. We've been saying all year that Minnesota could beat Denver. We came into the series said Minnesota should beat Denver. Now all of a sudden,
no, we didn't,
bro.
Who is we?
Who's we, bro? No.
So I didn't say, man, Minnesota should be favored. So I wasn't saying it the whole time.
After the first two games,
you said that when the playoffs happened. You didn't say it all during the season.
You wasn't saying it all season. You were saying the Nuggets were going to win the championship.
So we didn't have Minnesota as a top 2, top 3 team all season. So
that's
it wasn't when we were doing power rankings.
That's a different.
This is my thing. It's because the only reason why I stopped getting given a damn because Cat had got hurt, and I was just like, man, I don't know what's going on with him. But before that, we was having Minnesota as a top 3 team the whole goddamn year. I'm gonna find these comments though. I think I found it. Y'all be being fake, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm just telling like it is, man. You
now,
lost. Don't get up there making no excuses about why you lost.
This better not be no. It better be bad. The way y'all talking.
After you went up 20 in the second half.
Our offense.
Did you feel like there was anything that you guys got away from offensively in that stretch after you reached that point?
I'll have to go back and watch the film.
how hard is it just to absorb a loss like this after going ahead by 20?
Next question, man. The season's over. That's what's hard. Being up 20. The season's over. You don't understand that. The season's over. It's hard. Stupid questions.
Dude ain't answering no questions, being dismissive. Like, bro, come on now.
Are you serious? Is that what we whining about?
That's what he was crying about.
That's what he was mad about.
He looked like a crybaby up there. We got.
How many times you gonna keep asking the same question? He said he answered.
You was one of the same guys that got on Giannis last year when he was like, Giannis actually went into more depth about what Mike Malone was saying about it. Everybody doesn't have, like, everybody can't be a champion every year. And people got on Giannis about that.
Hold on. He didn't leave the question alone. He kept re-saying it. He kept bringing up losing by 20. He did it like 3 times. Why you keep bringing it up after I said, man, it's a tough loss? And he said, that's what's hard. We lost. The season's over. How many times you want him to answer that question? Nah, go on with this shit, bro. You just a Nuggets hater. I ain't finna keep answering the same question. Just because you phrase it a different way. Nah, get out of here, bro. You literally just trying to find something to say about the dude. I just watched it. That was not bad.
What you saying? Answers, bro.
He said what's hard about it is the season is over. It's not about the 20-point lead. He said he answered the question. Did he or did he not answer the question the first time? He threw it back in there.
He said, that's all he said. That's answering the question.
Yeah, I'm finna change a bit. That was not what I'm thinking it is. That was not nothing, bro.
Like I said,
okay.
It ain't about it being a major thing. It's just about how people are going to look at you going forward now. When you winning, it's all good. When you losing, all of a sudden, oh man, he got a sore loser mentality. He don't want to answer questions no more. Little things like this bother him.
He kept asking the same question he answered just because he didn't get an answer you wanted. He said it's not about the 20-point lead. He answered the question. It's not about the 20-point lead. It's the season is over. That's what's hard. He tried to come and say it again. He said he kept trying to ask and kept trying to dig about this same question. I don't have to keep answering the same shit. That is stupid. I did the same shit. We just lost. We just lost the game 7 at home.
The thing is,
why do I gotta keep answering the question? You just wanted him to look bad. That shit didn't look bad. I just watched it.
I wanted him to look bad. The only reason I seen it is because I've been seeing everybody talking about it. And then when I finally seen it, I said, this how this dude act when they lose? Oh, okay.
How did he act? That's what I'm saying.
Like
that wasn't no solo losing shit. I lost. We lost. What's hard about it? We lost.
The boy up there looking like a plum fool when you defending it.
It is what it is. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. How you gonna tell me?
I
heard people talking about it, not seeing it. That's what shaped your view on it. I ain't even hear about the shit. Niggas lost. I watched the games. Why I'm trying to? I've been hearing people talking about it. He said this. He said that. All he said was,
I don't never watch. I don't never watch interviews.
That's what's hard about it.
Interviews. So when I see people talking about it, I'm like, people watch interviews. Let me see what they talking about then. Let me see how bad it looked. And that's when I shake my own opinion after I heard people talking about it.
So what's your opinion on it? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. For y'all to come in here and pop that shit off like that was some big shit he said. Like he was in there like Jason Tatum.
This what you got to look at it as. It's kind of like when people was getting on LeBron about, he said, it's just basketball. He didn't say nothing just too outrageous, but people gonna look at him like, it's just basketball, really? People look at your mentality different from that point. When they see how you react to certain things, they're shaping their own, like, okay, this how this dude is with this reporter. This how this dude is after a loss. This how this dude is when he's not winning no more.
Probably LeBron saying that shit.
You just killed Jason Tatum for what he said after a press conference.
Jason Tatum said, man, we ain't got no super team. He said we only had 2 All-Stars. He said we ain't got no defensive player of the year. We don't have an MVP. That was bad.
What did they do after he made those comments?
Say, bro, I don't see nothing wrong with Mike Malone comments. He kept asking the same shit. So
I see
he
him
answered.
making excuses
He said
about
what's
why he
hard
didn't
about.
win.
He answered the question. He said it's not about the 20-point loss. The season is over. That's what's hard about it.
Okay,
Why
yes,
you didn't
that's
move on
fine.
to
That's a
something else?
lame answer. That's a lame answer. And he was making excuses earlier about why they didn't repeat. Because that's in lame excuses at that. Like every other NBA champion that's repeat and have to go through the same dang scenarios.
Well, that's something different. From what I've seen from him
I ain't watched
comments,
the whole interview to hear him listen. I
yeah,
ain't watched the whole interview
That's
for all
just, but
that.
you thought this the crazy part, DJ. You thought what you just watched was the full interview, so
I
you
didn't say
still
that.
can't
I
have
didn't
no.
say that was the full
You was
interview.
like, what I just seen. I don't. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's literally a quarter. That was the end part of his interview.
I'm done talking about this shit. That shit not. It's not even. I'm thinking it's finna really be something. That's the part. I was like,
Okay. You don't have to like that part.
so we'll run through these because of course we got our conference finals in the East. We got the Knicks, we got the Pacers. Somebody in the background.
Bro, you
Somebody got a
so.
TV on.
Oh yeah, hold on.
We got the Knicks lost to the Pacers. We got Cleveland. They lost to the Celtics. Now
Yeah,
Cleveland.
just let the bias just flow out of your voice every time you bring up the Pacers. Just let the bias. That
No,
nigga do not give a damn about the niggas winning.
I didn't respect them when they won, but I do got a question for the losers in the Eastern Conference because the big thing is what combo for the Cleveland Cavaliers is y'all keeping? I think we can go quick because I think we did this already. But a combination of big and guard, because that's what the big thing is for Cleveland. Everybody's saying they only keeping one big and one guard. I've been hearing a lot of people saying they finna rebuild around Garland and Mobley. I don't like that. I think it should be Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen.
Garland.
So what big guard combo y'all keep in Cleveland? Because they're getting rid of one guard and one big.
The only reason why if you keep Garland is Donovan want to leave. But why would that be your priority?
Yeah. I would say the most ideal is keeping Donovan as your guard for sure. Now, if he want to leave and he ain't wanting to come back, of course you got to stick with Garland and you got to move off Donovan. But if the most ideal is to keeping Donovan, and in my opinion, you're not going to agree with this, DJ, but I think do you think Evan Mobley has a higher ceiling than Jared Allen?
It's not a this is my
No. You don't think he has a higher ceiling than Jared
I don't
Allen?
care about a ceiling when I got Donovan Mitchell because I know what Donovan Mitchell is. This ain't no rebuild no more.
But how close is he already to Jared Allen?
Give me Jared Allen. I don't care about your potential. What is your production? Who's been better? Who's better?
I'm saying how close is his production already to Jared Allen? And if you play him in a center role.
He's too small. We was literally saying, bro, he's too small, bro. The same shit with Chet, bro. Give me Jared Allen, bro. Give me Jared Allen. Because like Ray said, at a certain point, bro, we got to quit with this potential shit. This been 2 years in a row. Evan Mobley has been not looking all that hot. Same with Darius Garland, man. Evan Mobley had a big game in the game where it didn't matter. That playoff game where he just had like 30 something, that shit ain't matter, man. He never did that shit when it counted. Why you wait till everybody hurt to do something like that?
He had a good game when they won too against Boston.
But I'm saying, why? So you go through another year of say, man, he got potential. He got potential. He damn near on year 4.
Year 4, and you already trying to have him.
You just said we're keeping Donovan Mitchell. That would be cool if we keeping Darius Garland.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I get that.
So y'all still on the Mobley over Allen train?
Hell no.
I think Allen is better. I think Allen
got hurt in the playoffs. He was their best player so far in the postseason.
Facts. Man, he was a big reason why they was even up on the Orlando Magic. Dude was having double games, and there was like he was getting like 16 and 14 and stuff like that. Evan Mobley just not a presence in the middle, bro. And then he can't shoot reliably. So it's to the point where it's just like You got to pick a timeline if you want to rebuild. And then think about this: when you're looking at the teams that's rebuilding, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. That's what you're rebuilding with. Out of all the young guys that we seeing coming up now, or as we go older with Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen, who's not that old. Go ahead.
And all the stuff you get from Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and all that stuff you're gonna get from them.
What we getting, bro? Because
all I know is this: Donovan Mitchell has been showing that he's a little injury prone lately. So I don't skills and all that stuff is good, but if you're not available enough, like I'm pretty sure Cleveland's taking all that into account when they choose who they gonna go with too.
So who would you go with, right? Your combo. Big and a guard. They said they only keeping one big and one guard.
I mean, I'm taking Donovan over Garland, but my only question is just how healthy can Mitchell stay though.
I mean, Garland don't be the picture of great health either.
I'm just saying, Mitchell. No, it's one thing when you injured one part of your body. This dude Mitchell had how many injuries this year? He had a nose injury. What's called? Wasn't his knee messed up at one point? Wasn't he having like some back issues or something like that? And then he got hurt again in the playoffs.
Man, if you trying to find a star that's not gonna be hurt in 2024 and beyond, I don't know to tell you all these niggas be hurt,
bruh. This dude had T-Mac whole injury map in one season.
Damn.
So what we doing, y'all? We keeping. I told y'all. I'm keeping. Give me Mitchell and Allen. Them niggas not old. So Ray, who you keeping? Then we go to the Chris.
I go Mitchell and Allen.
Chris, that's the obvious, but it's just it just depends on what you want to do because clearly, shit, because ain't that nigga Donovan finna be up for a contract extension again?
He said he want to come back. He said that should be rumors. He want to come back, but I think him and Garland both kind of like, you better choose me. They both kind of. That's what I'm hearing from their camps.
Yeah, they both like it's not gonna be both of us.
They're probably gonna move off on Garland just because I think he's more of a scoring guard. Donovan needs somebody that's gonna like facilitate more of anything.
So you keeping Mitchell and who else?
And shit, after that, I really don't care. I mean, of course, Allen's the better player, but hey, if they keep Mobley, fucking they keep him. He's probably gonna be cheaper to keep anyway.
Now he up for extension. They all up for extensions.
He ain't getting no max.
Man, he go ask for it.
He can ask. Guess what? You can ask all you want to. It don't hurt to ask. But that nigga is not getting no max. What has Evan Mobley done for me to get him a max contract?
He finna get all defensive team again.
If he gets on the all defensive team, that's still not. We're not doing what Utah did with Rudy Gobert, giving niggas $200 million for defense.
I was just about to say, defense get you paid. Cause look at Rudy Gobert.
Sure, at least he's gonna get defense player of the year.
Rudy Gobert got hardware though. I mean, yeah, that all defensive team is cool, but I'm not giving a nigga no max. I'm sorry.
Gobert was getting all stars and defense player of the years along with that though.
But all defensive team in your second and third year is kind of like. So look, Chris, who you keeping? And then we can move on.
I'm keeping.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm keeping Donovan Mitchell. I'm keeping Evan Mobley. I'm trading Jared Allen. I'm trading Darius Garland. Give me a nice team going around them.
Disgusting. What's up, Swish? What's up, Swish? Okay. Knicks. This is another question I have for y'all because they've been saying they trying to get Mikal Bridges. But this is my question for y'all. So, do you run it back with Julius Randle, without Julius Randle, or do you go after another star?
Man, get that nigga the fuck up out of there, dog.
And then what? And then what? Like run it back?
I mean, you gonna have to go
get Markkanen.
Yeah, I'm about to say you got to add another piece. Bridges would definitely be in a better spot because we're not gonna be needing him to be no number one option no more. I don't need you to put the cape on. I just need you to do your job and then just go get one more person.
Mm-hmm. I really like raising.
Even if you just want to go get somebody else for defense, because we got to remember, old boy that they had got, he was hurt. He a decent defender and a shooter. I'm trying to make sure I don't mix him up. Bogdanovich, is that the one they got?
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah, no, Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So,
he might be out of there. He's so old.
Yeah, but that's
he
another
had 2
thing.
injuries he had to have surgery on.
Yeah, he felt like a playoff run rental, but they might bring him back if they can.
I mean, he's cheap enough. They'll probably bring him
Y'all
back.
just gonna say if it's cheap enough.
Yeah, if it's cheap.
And then, and again, they had a lot of niggas hurt. So I think if everybody healthy, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, because I didn't too much care about Randall being gone or not. I was like, if they would have still been able to keep that center, they would have been straight.
Mitchell Robinson got hurt.
Bogdanovich
got hurt.
If they would have been able to keep Mitchell Robinson and keep OG healthy, I think they would have been straight. I didn't too much care if Julius Randle was there or not. I don't too much care for Julius Randle in the playoffs anyway. So I didn't too much care for him to be there one way or another.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think their priority should be keeping Hardenstein, keeping OG if they can't keep him. They may have to pick one of the two, but if they can keep both, great. Move off Julius Randle, in my opinion, get you either Paul George or Lauri Markkanen.
I wouldn't even want Paul George ass, man.
Man, that role Paul George ain't having to do too much. And
I was just gonna say they need
to do too much.
Else. They need something else. My thing is because we can't count on DiVincenzo and Josh Hart again.
I'm not saying you got to count on them. I'm just
need some kind of scoring.
I'm just not going for Paul George, bro. I'm sorry.
I think Mikal Bridges too little, bro. I think he's too little because you already got DiVincenzo and Josh Hart playing the 2 and the 3. So it's like, man, what you bringing in Mikal Bridges? What's your best 5 go be if you bring in Mikal Bridges? That's my worry. You got to bring in somebody bigger. I like the Lauri Markkanen thing.
One of them might come off the bench.
I was gonna say, yeah, one of them just go to the bench.
I don't like having I want my 5 best players to be able to be on the court at the same time.
But depending on how this offseason go, they may not be part of your best 5.
But that's what I'm saying.
They might be your 6 man.
So y'all saying so y'all don't want to keep DiVincenzo and Hart in the starting lineup? I think that was part of the secret sauce.
DiVincenzo, I wouldn't be mad if he was like a 6 man or something like that. I feel like you do need to keep Hart in the starting lineup. So give me Brunson, give me Hart, give me Mitchell Robinson. And then, like I said, you're going to have to decide. I mean, OG going to start. And then I feel like that 4th guy, you should go and get somebody. Go get somebody that can create their own shot. And Jalen ain't got to score fucking 40 fucking points and barely win. Like that's the shit that, like, I told you, bro. I was like, yeah, even if they would have made it to the Celtics, bro, it's like, how much gas does that man really have left in the tank?
We go talk about that, but man, I low key happy the Pacers because, bro, by the end of that game the other day, bro, I'm like, bro, it's who's gonna be able to play?
Exactly. Like Jay, I was like, Brunson cannot keep carrying like this. It's not like he can't,
broke his hand.
And man, he wasn't carrying last game, man.
He broke his hand, y'all. Game 7, he broke his hand. That's why. Let's get to the West. Anybody got anything else to add to the Knicks part of this? Because I like bringing in somebody that's a bigger guy, like a Lauri Markkanen. I don't know if they'll be able to get him specifically, but just replace that Julius Randle position because I like OG, I like Mitchell Robinson, I like Brunson, I like Hart, and I guess another person in that 4th spot because I just think Randle attitude wise, playoff dropper. Nah, just put somebody else in that spot. But I don't know. Now to the West. So the Mavericks just whooped up on OKC. They damn near changed how everybody thinking about their core at this point. And I had this question for y'all about OKC. Can J-Dub really be a second guy, or should they actually try to go get a second star? or just try to go get a big and run it back.
Just go get another star.
Oh dang!
Why you say that?
I mean, if I go get another big, it's not like they gonna like have him starting over Chet. Since
No,
they,
it's yes.
I
You
think he
start with
can.
Chet.
Yeah, Chet is a power forward. Legit. I think that's the problem.
if that's the move you want to make, then I'm not mad at it. But so then who getting moved to the bench?
Man, Josh Giddey, because Isaiah Joe, whoever was putting that damn spot. Wouldn't Isaiah Joe end up starting for Giddey?
Yeah, they done bench Giddey for Isaiah Joe, which is, I mean, he's a great shooter. I would never leave.
I think that fucked up their flow though, because Josh Giddey would he moves the ball.
I guess so who gonna be handling the ball? Because you gonna get us. You just gonna let Shea do it?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
I think Shea and I think J-Dub can.
Because that's what I'm asking. Because it's like because if you go get a center and then you had Chet the foe, so you still gonna have J-Dub starting, and then you gonna have oh shit, excuse me. Then Shea, of course. Okay, I guess either one of them.
Because this is my problem. Chet at the 5, J-Dub at the 4. Like that is come on, bro. That's damn near criminal, bro. Like they lose every rebound battle of every series of every game in the playoffs, man. Like they just can't win the rebounding battle with it, bro. Chet had 3 rebounds in a closeout game, and I'm not even just blaming him because he's just too little to be going up against all that, bro. He's too little. He's a power forward. When he was in college, he was a power forward. Like he just always had another big next to him, and his ability. He's a real shooter. So it's like he can play power forward. He can be on the perimeter. And so y'all don't think J-Dub can be that second guy? Because man, I'm kind of like,
No, I think J-Dub can be that second guy. I think he just had a bad series. I mean, I think he had some great defenders on him. You know, he had PJ, he had Derrick Jones on him, and so I mean, sometimes you live, you learn. I think J-Dub has also improved exponentially each time he's from one season to the next. This is only his second year, and the jump he took from last year to this year was huge as far as efficiency, everything like that. He improves his playmaking and more shot rate and thing like that. I think he'll be fine next year. I think he'll be a great second option next to hit. The combination of him and Chet as a second star next to Shea should be dangerous. You just add like a Donovan Clingan, or you get a trade for Jared Allen or something like that. You get you a really big, and get you another wing and a big. I think they can be just fine. I feel like they have a lot of scoring punch already, but
he didn't feel like it though. The fact that I walked away from this series and felt like the Mavericks role players scored more. I feel like Derrick Jones Jr. had 2 20-point games. I feel like PJ had like 3 20-point games. And I didn't expect that coming in. I honestly thought like, man, OKC clearly got better role players. I'm thinking Isaiah Joe go off. I'm thinking even Aaron Wiggins at times. I'm thinking J-Dub and shit. Like, but it just wasn't like that. If you look at the game, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the Mavericks' main role player that was scoring was their starting role players versus you trying to compare OKC's bench role players. So I think that's always gonna be a difference when you talking about that. Like the main guys that were contributing on the scoring end was Mavericks starters outside of Luka and Kyrie, and then maybe one guy off the bench, whether it was Lively or Gafford, whichever one. But I think that was the difference. Those guys
but we seen Tim Hardaway have his moments. We see more Tim Hardaway moments than Tim Hardaway.
Now that shocked me.
He had some moments, Chris.
He had some moments. He had some moments, but he had a lot of.
Do you remember some OKC
hitting the side of the backboard?
Look, man, all I needed was Tim
Aaron
Hardaway
Wiggins going off in that first game.
All I needed was Tim Hardaway to have me one moment, and I'm just glad he did that. Because other than that, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do not fuck with that nigga Timmy, dog. I hate that man so much. I don't know.
I think his dad make it even harder for him. Like, bro,
bro, his daddy
tell your daddy to shut up.
He need
And
to
he won us
shut
a
the hell
game.
up. I'm like, bro, come on now. I understand they're trying to protect your son, but you got to be honest about your son. Like, look at the games. Have you seen him?
10-shot Timmy. If you let him get in, you let us see if his shot is falling. If it's not, take his ass out. But I do, Ray. I do feel you. They starter role players, but then if you look at they starters, I feel like they starting role players should have been better than our starting role players. And
They
then at
should
times
have.
our bench role players was better than they bench role players. Like, you know what I mean?
I think Lou Dort offensively played better than J Dub, which is you don't want that happening.
I feel like they just wasn't aggressive enough. J-Dub and Chet, it's like, would it be crazy to go get a second star and just bump them down? Now J-Dub your third guy, Chet your fourth guy, and he your defensive anchor. Would that be so bad?
No, that wouldn't be bad, but I mean,
Who should they go get?
who you gonna get? I mean,
Try to run it back for Paul George.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I just think they need a big. I think they get Isaiah Hartenstein. They can make it to a conference finals. But I don't know. J-Dub got to improve. Chet got to improve. But I think they need a big. But I mean, it depends on who the second star will be. It depends on who the second star. So Ray, what would you do? You hear me?
I think their main priority right now is getting a center. I understand it sounds good trying to go get that second star, but they still gonna have that other issue that's still lingering around. So I think that's their main priority is looking for a center, and it's before they even think about trying to go for it. Unless you can get a 2-for-1 package. And I'm trying to think of some centers that can also be a star guy on that team that you can get in this offseason. And I can't think of anybody right now off the top of my head.
Why can't Jalen Williams rebound better, DJ? The 6'9" Jalen Williams that come off the bench.
His ass a power forward too. He's a power forward too. Bro, him and Chet both stretch forwards. They need to rebound better. It ain't no excuse.
I thought them two, if they just played them two together, they could possibly figure out the rebounding, but they couldn't do it. I don't know why.
Did they even ever play them two together?
It wasn't much, but they tried a little bit.
That was my biggest thing
more,
too.
Yeah,
they should have done that way more, bro.
Because he can also stretch the floor. I don't. Yeah.
So we got one that won the second star. It's Chris, and then the other three we just say get a big and run it back.
I say get a big. Donovan Clingan.
See, I don't want no rookie big, bro. Go get Jared Allen. I like that idea when you said that.
No, yeah, Jared Allen, fine,
yeah. Since stages one,
huh? How tall is Jared Allen?
Boy, that ain't like 7 feet. But my thing with Jared Allen, he do everything that they need, bro. He go rebound, block shots, rim run.
Yeah,
and he quiet.
He chill.
He ain't finna hang out with their ass after them press conferences though.
Nah, hell no. That nigga is not doing that shit. Was getting on my motherfucker. That shit
they
was
start
so
overdoing
lame.
it, bro. They start overdoing it, bro.
That shit was so lame.
Okay, now to public enemy number one. Everybody hate the Nuggets. I got this question.
I don't hate them.
Well, them two down there, dude.
I just told you.
So my question for them is, do you make a move?
They got to.
Like, do you shake it up, or do you just try to add to what you already got? I think you should go and start hearing them offers for MPJ and KCP, bro. It's time to field offers.
Why KCP?
I thought KCP was playing hurt. Yeah, I thought he was playing hurt.
He looked hurt when every time Ant had on him. Like, it's to the point where the only three I'm keeping is Jokic, Gordon, and Murray, bro. And depending on what somebody would offer me for Murray, I'll listen to that shit too, bro. Real talk. It's like, golly, it's like we already have to be like, man, can he make it through a season? Can he make it to the playoffs? And then it's like, man, I'm just worried about him breaking down like Embiid. What's the difference between Jamal Murray and Embiid? I'm scared every time I see Jamal Murray now. And he ain't doing nothing but getting older. So it's like, Jokic is one of one. I know I know. Jokic could have played better. He shot bad from 3, but that nigga showed me heart, bro. That nigga a dog, bro. He went out on his shield. I know y'all don't watch boxing and they say they go out on his shield. Jokic said, fuck it. If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna take 20-something shots. So I got all the respect in the world for Jokic. They're supporting Cavs, bro. Say dog. So what we doing? We
I don't
running it
even
back?
think it's so much just the supporting. I just think they really need to fill out that bench. That was the biggest difference. You won with the same niggas, and you literally got rid of bench players, and they were key bench players.
But see, Bruce Brown just left, but I don't think they got the money. I think you gonna have to give up one of them big money out the big money foe.
Well, yeah, you was gonna have to give up somebody just because it's a domino effect. After a nigga win a chip, they try to get paid. After a nigga win a chip, they want some more chips. So they was gonna have to get rid of somebody. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like for one, just because you know what I think, what I talk about, coaching and development. I feel like Mike Malone shot himself in the foot by not trying to develop Christian Brown a lot more throughout the season. Because I feel like he could have been a good part of replacing what you had, and then from there you just fill out the other pieces. You ain't gotta go spend no money on no big name or no big ticket people if you just develop what you have and then just fill out the rest. I feel like they should have.
Christian Brown was he just kind of scary on offense. I feel what you're saying, but he been trying to develop.
And if that's what that is,
I think Christian Brown's
cool.
fine.
But I really think I think this is the year that it should have happened, bro. You should have been putting your foot on the gas to try to get him developed and give him a lot more minutes in games.
But it was the Bones shit, Chris. Because Bones was supposed to be that scorer off the bench. Christian Brown was supposed to be that KCP replacement. He played great defense on end. Like he did his role. I get you want more out of him offensively, but he was never gonna be that spark plug off the bench. It was Bones that fucked up the whole little transition era. Because Bones was supposed to be getting you buckets. Christian Brown supposed to be that wing defender, and Peyton Watson was supposed to be that jumbo wing defender. So it kind of got threw off when Bones just all of a sudden was too good to come off the bench. So
if you too good, then guess what? I can give somebody else the time I was gonna give you. I mean, shit, we saw what I finally said for the first time with Steve Kerr when that nigga had put Kuminga in. That nigga seen that nigga Wiggins wasn't it. Your ass ain't getting the ball. It's going to that other nigga with braids.
Denver need a Jamal Murray type off the bench, and they back in it. Too much pressure on Jamal Murray. They need another scorer and big body down low. But I'm saying you have to give up something if you Denver at this point to get something back. And I think you can give up Michael Porter Jr. and KCP. I wouldn't mind sliding Christian Brown into that because you go have to develop him, Chris. Slide Christian Brown into that KCP spot because he did better on it anyway.
Okay, that's fine, but then you still losing a bench guy. They need depth. So as long if you lose KCP and you lose MPJ and then you slide Christian Brown as a starter and you get some other guys to fill that in, fine. But it just depends on what you're getting back.
I was just gonna say that. Let's say you package MPJ, KCP, and a first round pick, you can possibly go get something pretty good. But I'm saying that fourth guy will be a real guy, bro. Michael Porter Jr. was so disappointing. Him and I ain't gonna say KCP was just super disappointing, but
not
they
KCP,
both were super disappointing, bro.
No,
MPJ game 7, bro.
In the game 7, in the game 7, but MPJ. You know what? Denver needed to tell MPJ they was playing the Lakers, and then maybe they would have won against the Timberwolves. That man
put Paul George right there.
That man was bricking like I ain't never seen somebody brick before.
So yeah, y'all wouldn't rather Paul George right there?
With who?
MPJ spot. Just say that, hey, KCP and MPJ in a pick for Paul George.
MPJ is, but in my opinion, going for MPJ is better than Paul George.
What? Paul George is part of another blockbuster trade? Shit.
But Ray, you get what I'm saying though? Because it's like we got to go now. MPJ just had a bad series. Come on, that dude is. I don't know. He is a
sniper. He's a sniper.
No, because he was already showing signs of what happened in this Timberwolves series in the season. He went missing a lot in the season, and then he'll come back and be like, "Hey guys, I'm still here," and then he'll go missing again.
He always do that. He's not
He had
consistent.
4 single-digit games. MPJ had 4 single-digit games against Minnesota. Zach LaVine, Jabari said Zach LaVine. I don't know if I could trust Zach LaVine.
Man, I could trust Zach. That nigga been trapped in Chicago all these years. That nigga be all right as long as he ain't the number one option.
If I'm the Nuggets, I would trade MPJ.
Matter of fact, they do need to see about getting one of them boys out of Chicago. Try to I think DeMar or Zach would be good with anybody. I mean, most niggas probably go with Zach because of age, but shit at the same time, that nigga's always hurt.
So y'all would go. So let's say you can have DeMar, Paul George, or Zach LaVine for MPJ, KCP, and a pick. Who would y'all rather have right there?
Shit. I'd probably take DeMar just because he's gonna be more dependable.
Based on
Paul George is cool, but he gonna be Paul George. That price tag gonna be too high for my blood.
I don't want Paul George.
I'd rather take DeMar. I know, especially if I ain't got to. Again, I'm talking about somebody. You do not have to be my number one option. You are playing next to the best center in the fucking world. I don't need you to be a number one option. I just need you to be reliable and do. Hell, they not even have to go out the best player. That's gonna be Aaron Gordon. They are not gonna be asked to do much, but to do what they do,
bro.
And I think at that point, all you gotta do.
He not gonna fit their offensive scheme. This dude trying to be out there, be a mid-range shot creator. That's not what they need though.
They just need somebody to score. They need somebody to score. That's all they need. I'll go get another shooter.
You're going to be taken away from Jamal Murray and Jokic whole pick and roll thing while he's trying to do some mid-range ISO ball.
Not necessarily.
So. I don't like the DeMar.
I don't think you're gonna take away from it. I think they literally are just gonna, let them, do their thing and get their shot. I mean, the only thing about that's different from DeMar and all this other is just he not a 3-point shooter. I'll go get another shooter. Again, at this point, he don't need to be the best player on my team. Shit, they damn near may be a third option on some nights. If Jamal do what he's supposed to do.
But if I'm trading 2 of my shooters, why would I go get a guy who ain't a shooter?
Yeah.
In a deal that has 2 shooters getting taken away from me.
You a coach, figure it out. He can still score. The nigga can still score. Figure it out.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I'll take Paul George over DeMar.
Got a coach, goddamn, he shit.
I take Paul George over DeMar.
I ain't gonna steal. You give up MPJ, give up KCP and a pick, and I can bring in Paul George. I'm damn near happy, bro. I need somebody else, bro. Like y'all can talk shit about Paul George. He better than MPJ is. He had 4 single-digit games. I ain't trying to hear that. Bro. If he would have made some of them shots in games, he missed every wide open jumper he could ask for in game 7. It's game 7. I done seen all I can see. DeMar should go to OKC. That's they. Nah, yeah. Him and SGA trying to fight for them middies. Nah, bro. Okay, so we done covered everybody. Now let's get to we gonna go through the sorry one first.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Eastern Conference Finals preview. Man, Celtics Pacers, both of them is injury merchants, bro. They both play back-to-back injured ass teams, man. Like I'm gonna go around. Who want to go first? Just your initial thoughts on this series. Who want to go first?
Shit, it's gonna be the first healthy series we done got after East, huh?
This is the first healthy East series.
It's gonna be one of the first ones. Well,
Cleveland and Orlando was healthy.
Yeah, Cleveland and the Magic was healthy. But yeah, Boston played a beat up Miami. New York and Philly was both beat up.
Rick Carlisle is going to coach circles around Missoula. Don't be surprised if the unthinkable happens. Man,
that be his nightmare. That be DJ nightmare.
Say, bro, I'm so like my disdain for Tyrese Halliburton has got him here, bro. There's no other way I can put it. Ain't no way in hell the Indiana Pacers should be in the Eastern Conference Finals. I woke up this morning thinking, bro, these niggas in the conference finals. I was like, bro,
That boy
ain't
thought
no
he was
way.
in a nightmare.
That nigga Tyrese Halliburton is haunted with
That
it.
boy was sweating hard in the mug.
But
DJ was sweating bullets watching that game.
I did want to say this.
I had to watch the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals.
The only thing is, because I'm thinking about, like, where is the advantages? Where's the matchups? And I don't know, bro. Boston guards just too big. Neesmith and little ass Nimhard, little ass Halliburton. Man, say dog. And then Pascal Siakam, Jason Tatum ain't the biggest dog. He more a dog than goddamn Siakam. I'm looking at goddamn. I just don't know what the good matchups is for the Pacers.
Man, I still think Siakam gonna do whatever he do. I mean, he has been the best decision that the Pacers have made all year going to get him.
I mean, we being honest. I don't know. This about to be backyard wrestling, just a straight ass whooping.
Yep.
It should be.
I don't think it will be.
Well, oh, hold on, Chris. What'd you say? Go ahead. Get your shit off.
If I'm being honest, this is going to go 6 or 7 games. Pacers have a chance to take it, but I think Boston will eventually. I think Boston will ultimately get it in probably 7, maybe 6. I think Pacers, for one, they do match up not bad with Boston as well. Boston ain't huge right now. For one, DJ, why Boston's not big. Pacers are big. This is a series where Pacers can actually be able to get some boards, and then when they get in boards and they streaming down in transition pretty fast, that's going to be to their advantage. They play fast, they space the floor decently, and they do have guys that can match up on the wings as well. They do have Nimhard. I don't think they're not that little. Nimhard and Neesmith, and I don't think they're that little.
Now, when I say little, I don't mean height. I mean size.
Who is
Drew
Nimhard about to be
Holiday
guarding? Who is Nimhard about to be guarding?
Drew Holiday gonna post his little ass up. You think Brunson was giving him boy a run? We just seen what Drew Holiday did to Evan Mobley. He was posting up Evan Mobley. We forgetting that?
And was guarding him some plays.
I'm saying
Boston better hit their threes. That's all I'm gonna say. Boston better hit their threes.
I hope Boston lose this shit. I ain't even gonna lie.
I don't, just because I don't want to Tyrese Halliburton in the finals. I don't want to hear that shit this summer, bro. Boston is very one-dimensional. They play one way, and against a coach like Carlisle, that would not work.
I mean, I don't know.
That one dimension gonna be crazy.
I know people are just itching for an upset, so they gonna come up with stuff that sound good. But man, Boston is about to 3D Dudley boys these dudes through a table.
I hope they do, but I think Boston will win the series. I just think it's not going to. I think it's going to go a little longer than people think.
Why do you think it's gonna go past 5? In my personal opinion, it should be a sweep. But like Chris said a long time ago, they not sweeping nobody, so it shouldn't go no past 5 games. I don't see why it should, bro. How did the Indiana Pacers get here? Let's keep it real. Injury merchants. This is one of the flukiest conference finals runs I've ever seen in my life, ever. For Boston too. This Eastern Conference, both the Eastern Conference runs, this was the most flukiest I can ever remember.
Just about to say, you better make sure you speak about Boston in the same light.
Bro, I think Boston would have got here regardless, though. So
I'm gonna say, I mean, Boston. How many Eastern Conference Finals is in a row now for Boston?
But that's what I'm saying. But it still was kind of fluky though. Like it's still kind of fluky, bro.
I'm saying, but at least Boston improved. They can get here without that flukiness. This is Pacers' first Eastern Conference Finals, and shoot, how long has it been now? Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a little bit different with them. It's like, okay, yeah, but this be y'all first run, and this is the way y'all got here. That's a little bit different.
So if the Pacers do upset the Boston, upset Boston, what would that script look like? How could they do this shit? I don't even see a possible way where they can get past 5. Like, I honestly don't, bro. You put, I think Siakam, he can't guard Jason Tatum. I think
is
don't think
if it took Boston 5 games to beat 2 beat up ass teams, I think Indiana could at least take them in 6.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
That's a
saying.
good point.
All I'm gonna say is though, well, it's inexcusable about the Heat, but for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell did have a unreal game for them to get that one game they did get. I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. I don't like the most I'm expecting from Boston to let up is just let it go to 5. Other than that,
Yeah.
I don't see it going past that.
If it go past 5, it's gonna be disappointing on Boston end because it's like, come on, bro. This is just, you've been gifted the easiest possible route to the finals, the easiest possible route to the finals I can ever imagine, bro. If we would have started this season and said the Indiana Pacers, led by Tyrese Halliburton, was gonna be in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics, y'all probably would have laughed me off the goddamn stream yard, bro. So the fact, I get what
I would
y'all
have called him
saying.
a top 3-point guard.
See, oh my goodness, that's another thing. Like, the boost on Halliburton is going to be so crazy in the build up in this series.
No, hold on. I saw some things in that game 7, and I couldn't unsee that man Halliburton be driving into the lane, jumping in the air, not knowing what he gonna do with this, spinning around, hoping he finds somebody on the perimeter.
He be getting assists though, so I think he do be knowing what he doing.
Man, Ray, he a front runner,
I don't know about
How many turnovers? How many turnovers he had?
He don't turn the ball over like that.
So it's
Ray,
like he
stop
do
it. Stop
know
this
what he
front running shit,
doing.
man.
Oh,
He out there playing them
man.
dudes with
No,
these ankle
Right.
braces on,
bro.
broken
I
foot.
swear I saw this
That
dude
nigga
jumping
Ray
in.
stupid. Hey, so you do know what he doing.
No, he said he be going up in the air, don't know what he be. That looks bad on the defense if he really don't know what he doing, and he still don't get no turnovers in games.
Lay the ball up.
Hold on.
Lay the ball up.
You ever
That man
seen
do
that?
be just.
You ever seen that Mark Phillips video about how LeBron be how he refused to go up and try to get an assist instead?
Man,
that's what Halliburton be on, bro.
Like LeBron, shoot the ball.
He had 2 turnovers, man. I know that dude. He don't turn the ball over much, but I promise that dude looked like he was jumping in the air, not knowing what he was doing at times.
Who gonna be the X factor?
I think it's. I don't know. I think he be expecting certain people. He know what spot they gonna be in. So when he turn and look at a certain place, he expecting that person to be there. Sometimes that person out there, then it do look like, okay, now I got a freestyle, and I gotta hear from pinpoint where they at.
He can't average 16 in this series. If Halliburton want my respect, I swear to God, because I'm not expecting him to win nothing like that. But if he want my respect, bro, you got to be like 24 and 12 this whole series. You have to do that. Am I lying? You have to do that.
But you don't give him no credit for being aggressive and getting scoring in the game 7.
No.
In that first quarter, you don't give him no credit for that.
I mean, you get slight credit. You in the Eastern Conference Finals, you get slight credit. But I look at this shit like, bro, you should have won in less games in both series. But you here. But I'm saying against Boston, you can't do you. He was averaging 16 and 9. 16 and 9.
I mean, that's because he had a bad game 1 in game 5. Other than that, though.
But you see what I'm saying now, though? Against Boston, 24 and 12. And then I'll be like, man, okay, this is just me trying to play devil's advocate and not just hate on Tyrese Halliburton. If you give me 24 and 12 in a competitive 6-game series with Boston Celtics, I'm going to respect this run.
Yes,
come on, man. That era of point guards was different.
D-Will was way better. He was an aggressive scorer. Halliburton damn near get scared, bro. That nigga, boy.
Prime D will have to go against the Lakers in the playoffs, the Spurs. Like, come on, man. He was going against some killers.
So what do y'all want to see from Halliburton?
What
I
you
said
just said.
24-12. Okay.
I do want to
Because
see
I
a
don't
more
want to hear
aggressive
nothing.
Halliburton from the jump.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing. I told y'all my base. You got to get 24-12. Anything less than that, well, I'll even settle for 22 and 11.
I'm about to say I'll settle for 2022.
I'm finna say if you're getting 11 assists, I mean, man,
Yeah.
20
But
anything is like okay.
It's the conference finals, bro. We can all agree this was a fluke run for the Pacers, right? But you hear now. So now that you heard, now you got to be like, okay, you got to
not
prove it
saying
to me
that.
in this series. I'm saying it. I don't give a damn what they saying. Of course,
They gotta go.
played the game.
They still gotta go out there and complete the mission. They can't just be like, oh, we know they hurt, so we gonna automatically move on. They still gotta go out there and win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because
they
get killed if they would get killed if they didn't win the game.
But now I ain't finna just expect nothing from them now that they heard and be like, oh well, they here, they got the East Conference. Nah, hell nah, you got the East Conference Finals. You gotta start hitting these.
I'm gonna say they playing against Boston, so that's.
Oh, see now I ain't gonna want to talk about this. Benedict Mathurin being out is tough. Benedict Mathurin was so disappointing this whole season anyway. Ben Shepard finna take his job.
Oh,
What?
not the guy you was defending.
What you talking about?
Oh, that boy done turned his back on the guy he was defending just this season. That's crazy, ain't it, little Chris? Wasn't he? What we just having this debate about him and Neesmith?
Y'all sure were having that.
He's still better than Neesmith.
It was this season.
He's still better than Neesmith.
That's crazy, bro.
I still think he's better than Neesmith.
That boy said Ben Shepard about to take his spot, and he ain't even been looking all that.
Ben Shepard has been looking good, bro.
Man, that boy been average. He been looking better than Mathurin.
We ain't seen Mathurin.
He been hurt, but I'm saying before Mathurin was hurt, he has not looked better than Mathurin.
He's not gonna take his spot. I was just golly, bro.
That's crazy. That boy was ready to move off Mathurin. No, that is crazy.
But nah, bro. Okay, predictions, because I spent too much time on this damn series.
Boston in 5.
Boston in 5. So 2 Bostons in 5s. Chris's
Boston in 6.
Give me Indy in 7.
Shock value. I like it.
I wouldn't be mad. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
Fuck Boston.
I'm starting. Let's get to the main event.
Hashtag fuck Boston.
I don't like Boston either. I'm ready for people to get broken up so we can actually see what other
That's why I want them niggas to lose. You talking about devil's advocate? I'm him. I hope them niggas lose. I want them to blow that shit up.
I do too. They lose to Indiana, bro. I don't want to hear Jason Tatum.
Hey, Jason Tatum, trade Jaylen Brown. I want them to blow that shit up. That's when I'm gonna be the happiest.
Indiana in 7. Hey, Switch, you said Denver in 7 too, so I might have to roll against you.
Hey, leave Switch alone.
He on the right side of righteousness. He on the right side.
Now, the main event of the evening. Western Conference Finals. I'm really low-key kind of, oh man. Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Dallas Mavericks. Say, bro, this got a chance to be an all-time series, or this got a chance to be so one-sided, it's crazy.
Sorry, Ant. It's fuck you now.
Initial reactions. I'm going to go around. I just want to get initial reactions to just first thing to come to your mind about 60 seconds. Chris, then Ray, then me. Your first 60 seconds of what's on your mind. T-Wolves versus Mavericks. Then I'm going to get into some of these questions. Go ahead, Chris.
You can go, little Chris. I gotta take this real quick.
All right. Man, my first impression of this series is it's gonna be a dog fight, but it's gonna be a dog fight where Ant loses. I know the Mavericks. I know I'm a Mavs fan. You say I'm a homer and all that stuff. I'm not. I'm picking based off what I feel like is going to happen based off this series. I think Minnesota has a lot of great defenders, but I think the Mavericks have the offensive tools to exploit their defense and have a good defense already to match up and slow down Minnesota as well. So I think is what it's going to come down to is who has the better offense, and I think the Mavericks will be able to overtake them and beat them. We got the two best guys in clutch situation in Luka and Kyrie. They're going to find a way to close this thing out.
I like it. I'm gonna pick it apart, but I like it. Hey, go ahead. What you got?
Okay.
Oh, Chris, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Okay, go ahead. And then I'm gonna go. Then Ray, you next.
I think it's pretty much the same thing you said. It's either gonna be a dog fight or it's gonna be one sided. But shit, I'm excited for it. I mean, again, unfortunately, now it's fuck Ant. He playing the wrong niggas right now. I'm sorry. Now I don't want the nigga to win no more. But yeah, man, I really do think that the difference is gonna be really to me it's I think the difference just for us to win, of course, I think Luka just needs to stop all the crying he been doing to the refs, and I think it's just time. I got to see a consistent Kyrie showing. Like I understand that he come in clutch and everything like that, but I'm talking about I need to see Kyrie.
It's Ant called him out and said he
he said he gonna guard him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ant called him out.
Okay.
I got something for that too.
So that's just where I'm at, man. I just hope. And my main thing is just I'm waiting. Is Jason Kidd gonna piss me off with some of these in-game adjustments that's not making no sense? He's great at making adjustments for next games and stuff like that, but in game, I just be kind of scratching my head at this dude.
Ray, initial thoughts on this series before I give y'all a couple of these questions.
If I'm the Mavericks, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Lively as a starting center, and then everybody else that's been starting, whatever. But the main thing that's gonna be different is Aaron Gordon wasn't a consistent knockdown guy, so they didn't fully trust and believe in that. He was more so in that dunker spot or whatever. So now you got a guy. How effective is Cat gonna be on the defensive end? Because now he's gonna have to guard a guy like PJ Washington, who is a slasher / sometimes he's bringing the ball up the court. So we might see Cat even in more foul trouble situations. So I don't know how effective he is this series, and I think that might hurt Wolves. But I also one way the Wolves can counter that is Nas Reed is also he's not overall better than Cat, but he's smarter. Especially on defense, he's just more versatile. Like we've seen him be able to move his feet. We've seen him be able to guard in the post. We've seen him be a shot blocker. So it's like I feel like Mavericks has advantages, but I feel like the Wolves have things that can kind of slow down those advantages. So I don't think Mavericks have too much of an advantage to the point where it's just like, okay, yeah, we can just overpower this part that the Wolves somewhat lack at. So I kind of have the Wolves kind of having an upper hand in this series.
And that's what I was going to get to. We've been talking about it all year. Wolves got the perfect roster for anybody. That matchup with anybody. There's not one bad matchup against the Timberwolves in the whole goddamn NBA, bro. They can literally match every single roster. And I was just going to ask y'all that. And Ray kind of hit on it. Who has the better roster? Because that was why I thought if you was a Mavericks fan, you should have been rooting for Denver. I feel like the Minnesota Timberwolves had the best roster all year, bro. Like Boston was top heavy, But about 1 through 8, 1 through 9, give me Minnesota, bro. That depth showed through in game 7, 6 players in double figures versus 2. Oh, so I'm just saying, bro. Or was it 3? I think it was 2 though. I just think the Wolves, bro. The Wolves should be favored in this series. They should be favored going out all the way through. Wolves should be favored. There's no holes in their roster. That's
Okay.
all. Okay, let's go through it.
I didn't say I disagree with that.
Now let's break it down. Stars. Who got the edge in star power?
Mavericks.
Okay. Y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
You said who got the better who starters?
I
Stars.
to the Mavericks.
Oh, stars.
Yes. Chris said Mavericks.
Yeah.
Ray said Mavericks.
Yeah.
So Mavericks got the edge in stars. Okay, just overall offense.
Mavericks.
Okay. Y'all agree?
I don't know.
Mavericks ain't been just lighting the world on fire.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
What has Minnesota been lighting the world on fire?
Yeah, I mean, unless it's just an ass whooping they putting down, like it's just, I don't know. I think we could damn near they damn near can go mano a mano. I think it's
they first 6 games of this postseason was almost flawless on both ends.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Ray, you got Minnesota better offense?
I give them a slight edge just based on this postseason. I give them a slight edge going into game 1.
I think
I can feel that.
I don't know, bro. It depends on PJ and Derrick Jones Jr. If they can score a little bit like they did against OKC, maybe I'll get an edge to the Mavericks. But over the course of the playoffs, I got to go Timberwolves.
Okay.
So
I'm not mad at that.
So we going offense, Timberwolves. Defense. Mavericks defense is kind of underrated, so it's like it's not as
it's underrated, but I'm still going Timberwolves.
It's not, I'm still rocking with the Timberwolves. Like it's not the same.
Okay. Supporting cast. Man, it's Timberwolves for me.
It's Timberwolves, but Mavs missing Maxey.
Are you
talking about bench player? Are you talking about bench players or just okay?
Just supporting cast around the 2 stars. Ray, I heard you, bro.
Nah, man. I'm just saying. How many teams would want a 6'9", 6'10" stretch 4 that can switch?
They could guard Cat. That really would have been a good for Cat. So who get the edge of supporting cast? I got Timberwolves.
Minnesota got the better supporting cast, I believe.
Chris, Ray, y'all agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coaching. I think it's even. It's a wash.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Chris Finch because he was the coach of the year nominees or whatever, but Jason Kidd has been proven he beat the coach of the year this year and when they went to the Western Conference Finals in 22.
How much does Jason Kidd really be doing though?
And he makes some adjustments. He be making some adjustments from game to game.
I'll never forgive him when I seen Jaden Hardy.
Stop it, bro.
Tim Hardaway. I'll never forgive him. Josh Green. I literally was laughing, bro. But yeah, they do have more talent, but Luka is like a point guard version of Jokic, who is actually harder to guard for them because Luka is more versatile. Okay, that's my next. Let's do this. Okay, this is my last category. Grit. Who got more grit?
Minnesota.
He didn't even hesitate.
As a team, it's Minnesota, but I definitely like the hustle and the grit that I'm getting out of PJ and Derrick Jones.
Mavericks been getting out the mud these couple games. Besides Minnesota,
I think them two have been the center of it. And then, of course, Gafford, he'll come around and have a good game every now and then just, start doing good on defense. I mean, at this point, I just have to accept what I give him as far as offense. That nigga really just be jumping up and just be losing control of his body. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with him because he be missing he be missing buddies, bro. It's like, bro, stop being a musclehead and trying to go up so damn strong.
Who you talking about? Lively?
Gafford. There's about 2 times a game.
Bro, that nigga has to drink about 6 Red Bulls before every game. Because why are you doing all this?
Lively need to make his layup too.
And Lively came around.
So we giving the grit edge to Timberwolves too.
Sure.
Man. Okay. I said, because I had put up a poll, it was Jaden McDaniels versus PJ Washington. I was surprised. Most people picked PJ, bro. A lot of people
PJ made a name for himself this postseason, man.
Yeah.
But ain't that crazy how quick the roles reversed?
The love,
Ray.
people show love for you like that.
I know what you're about to say.
Bro, they love Jaden McDaniels. They wouldn't trade Damian Lillard for Jaden McDaniels in the summer. Now they got PJ Washington over here. Crazy.
They was getting all your head.
Hey man, one thing my high school coach used to say is, "What have you done for me lately?"
Yeah, that's it.
Do y'all think this is a tougher defensive assignment for Minnesota than even the Suns and the Nuggets? Y'all think this would be their toughest defensive assignment, having to guard these Mavericks?
Yeah. With Booker and Bill being a bunch of complete bums, they didn't make it too goddamn hard.
I don't know what the Suns are out there doing. Nuggets, I mean,
I still think this would be this would be the hardest one, just because, like I said, Jamal Murray was just too on and off shit. He was helping their ass out too.
So y'all think this the toughest duo this the toughest offense they go face?
Hell yeah, because KD was by himself. Again, like I said, Murray, sometimes he be on, sometimes he be off. But then, of course, I mean, but then somebody else might step up. But just duo-wise, yeah, I think this is going to be one of the toughest
ones. So X Factors. Let's talk X Factors. I think the biggest X Factor for Minnesota is Cat. The biggest X Factor for Dallas, I think it's Luka. I don't know who they putting on Luka. I'm trying to think of all the matchups in my head. He got a strength advantage against Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah.
Size advantage against Anthony Edwards and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And you can't put Nas Reed on him, can you?
It will not matter. I think Luka, if he's feeling good and feeling healthy and all that stuff.
The only person that's going to stop Luka is Luka.
Yeah. I think they're going to blitz Luka.
They probably will.
Especially when they got McDaniels and Nickeil Alexander in there together. They're going to do what they did to Jamal Murray in the first couple games.
But who going to be
They're going to test his gangster, see what he really about.
Y'all think Luka going to be harder to guard than Jokic? For him?
No, I mean, they couldn't stop Jokic either.
But that was the bigs. Now it's the guards' turn, the wings' turn to see what the
real. Hey,
I think it's gonna be harder for them to go harder than Murray. Yeah, the wings and guards gonna have to be doing a lot more, and hopefully that don't take away from Ant on offense. So they're gonna actually have to be guarded.
Yeah, I'm about to say that nigga Ant actually gonna have to really guard somebody for 48 minutes, dog.
I don't know, bro. The difference between, I ain't gonna say it's a huge gap between Murray and Kyrie, but Kyrie, he a little bit more unstoppable because he got the biggest tool bag we've never seen, bro. We just seen them beat Denver. Him hit a off balance left-handed floater. It's just like, yeah, and you could probably guard Kyrie, but I don't think he can stop Kyrie because Kyrie. That's a different level. That's a different level of just different level of handle, different level of shot making, all that. So
Ant was walking off that game 7.
And he's shifty.
Yeah. Talk about I clamped up Jamal Murray, man. Jamal Murray had 34. And Kyrie is not Jamal Murray.
Especially not right now in these playoffs.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's gonna be a challenge. In my opinion, another X factor is Rudy Gobert. In my opinion, because
What is he gonna be out there doing?
yeah, Luka. If you watch other playoff series, and I don't know how much you invest in FIBA, Luka be hunting Rudy Gobert. He literally be screen hunting Rudy Gobert to get his shot off.
I don't think Rudy Gobert be playing that much. I think this gonna be the Anderson series. What's his name? Slow mo. I think it's gonna be a Nas Reed slow mo series. They go find out Rudy Gobert. They go his minutes not gonna be as high as we seen against Denver. I think we're gonna see a lot of Cat, Nas Reed, a lot of slow mo. I think stuff like that. Because I think they'll be more happy bringing slow mo in off the bench to guard Luka than just to keep letting Gobert be out there getting 1-on-1 and stuff like that. See, Luka's gonna absolutely destroy Gobert on late lobs. That's an underrated aspect of this. I don't think Gobert gonna be a part of this series as much as we would think he is. I don't think so. I think we're gonna see a lot more slow mo.
Nas Reed does scare me coming off the bench, just because I think he's a phenomenal player for Minnesota. And he's been actually one of their saving graces as far as him coming in with Cat's dumb tail and foul trouble in a game 7.
How are we gonna stop Cat offensively? That's another main thing I've been thinking. I'm more comfortable with our defenders against Ant than Cat.
Cat gonna stop himself. That's all I'm thinking.
That's a good
that foul trouble probably gonna. That's y'all best bet.
That's what I'm thinking. Get him in
Not
foul
even
trouble.
letting him get started on offense.
So y'all think they gonna put Cat on PJ and they gonna let PJ go to work and get him in foul trouble? That's gonna be the move.
I think they gonna hunt for him too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Luka, I don't think Luka gonna discriminate. Luka, y'all thought y'all taking Gobert out. I ain't okay. You come here then next. I'm about to make both of y'all bigs unplayable.
But I think that's the scary part because you can go small if you Minnesota. You can go Nas Reed. You can go Anderson.
But how much have we seen them in those type of lineups? That means they're gonna be playing right into the Mavericks' hand. We won't try to go to a lineup y'all not normally just running.
That's true.
Like how comfortable are y'all trying to play our place? Like
he just got
our way.
So you think the person who gets forced into the other person's adjustment first? Because I think OKC. Because I think OKC fell for that too. They went away against Giddey, low key lost their identity. Because I do think like the Mavericks force OKC's hand, and if Mavericks can force Minnesota's hand, okay. Carlos Hernandez, Mavs in 6.
Yeah. I don't know. I do think this is gonna be I don't think Minnesota obviously is not gonna lay down, and I think they have the tools to make adjustments to whatever the Mavs throw at them. They have, like you said, a complete roster with a deep bench with different skill sets to combat what the Mavericks are throwing at them. So I do agree with that, and they've shown grit and toughness in coming back from a 3-2 down series to the reigning champs. Like, I don't think Minnesota is just gonna go away, or even if the Mavericks do come out swinging. So
now prediction time. I'm putting everybody on the spot because this is where we made prediction time. Who wanna pop it off?
I'm rolling with my
Mavericks in 6.
Okay. Yeah, I'm rolling with my boy Carlos. He said Mavs in 6. So I'm saying Mavs in 6.
I done said Mavs in 6 every round. I'm sticking with it.
And they done won 6 every round, huh?
Yep.
Ray, what you got?
I've been picking the Mavs every series, but I don't know about this one. I'm leaning really towards Minnesota. I'm not gonna lie. It might be 6 or 7 for Minnesota, in my opinion.
This is another one of them. Gotta see game 1. Gotta literally see game 1.
And
But
Mavericks done struggled every game.
And Mavericks struggle in game 1. I don't think we can afford to do that this series, honestly.
hell no.
I don't
But
really think we can.
It's like Carlos said, and I'm gonna get to this question. Then I'm gonna get to this. Who
Okay.
can score on the Timberwolves beside Ant and Cat? At least the Mavs show they can get
We've
any
seen
role
Jaden
players started.
McDaniels have some games. We've
Yes.
seen Nikhil Alexander have some games. You forgetting about Nas Reed? Like, are you serious? Nas
This my
Reed,
thing,
he
Carlos.
can probably have some big games against Mavericks.
Anthony Edwards went 6 for 24. They came back from 20 in a game 7 against Denver, who got the number 1 and number 2 of this goddamn generation. The best number 1 and the best number 2 in the playoffs we've seen in a long time. So they had 6 players in double digits in game 7. Mike Conley hit some big shots down the stretch. Rudy Gobert hit like a step back fade or fade away, whatever the hell that was. We seen Nas Reed get a big N1.
Well, like
They
Dirk
role
out there.
players, yeah.
Stop it.
So I mean, that's why I said I'd rather the Mavericks have seen Denver than Timberwolves because it would have been a clear role play advantage against Denver. Them dudes were scary. We talked about this. For the same thing that happened in game 7, Chris, that's why I said the Mavericks would have rather them. Because all the role players on Denver just went home. They went home while they still was on the court. Mike Conley is gonna get cooked. Who is he gonna guard?
PJ.
I mean, you throw him on Derrick Jones Jr.
That's a mistake.
Stop it. Yeah, so you gonna put Mike Conley on PJ? At least Derrick
Any
Jones,
one of them,
Derrick Jones Jr.
any
can't
one of
pass,
them
bro.
is
No.
a mistake.
Derrick
We
Jones
gonna
Jr.
say
is not no
we
cook.
gonna throw my boy the ball. We gonna say cook
You
DJ.
go throw Derrick Jones the ball. He gonna try to throw it back. He's gonna go out of bounds like he usually do.
We gonna say
can't pass
airplane.
nothing.
We gonna say airplane. We gonna say airplane mode, DJ. Dunk on that little boy.
I ain't gonna stun. That boy athleticism is crazy. I don't know, bro, because that is a good one. You but then you can just put in Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Yeah,
Say, bro, it's an answer on that roster for everything.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they got an answer for everything.
Mike Conley getting cooked.
But then you gotta
I'm
also realize how good the Timberwolves are at switching. So when you think you got Conley beat, it's already somebody rotating.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah,
they rotate and recover, just depending on what's going on. They'll show and they'll get back to their man. They'll stay out there. They defensive scheme is crazy. And they adjust it depending on who they playing. So I don't know, but I who y'all think is gonna blink first? Who's gonna make the major adjustment first? Who's gonna force the other team's hand first?
That's tough.
I mean, I don't know what adjustment the Mavs would really have besides going smaller, and that wouldn't really benefit them.
If they start out with Gafford, I think forcing them to go against go Lively over Gafford, because I don't think y'all think Jason Kidd go start Lively. He should,
but I don't know if Jason Kidd actually will.
Timberwolves are very versatile, but Mavs shot making is demoralizing. Momentum is real, and Kyrie and Luka shots are more than just shots, if that makes sense. No, I get that. I honestly do. But I can't unsee what I seen in game 7. Everybody for Minnesota did, like, bro, big shot after big shot. We literally seen. And my thing is, y'all underestimating the confidence you get from beating a Phoenix Suns team. We say what we want about Phoenix, but they still had KD and Book over there. We say what we want. You beat them, you got confidence. You beat Nuggets, Jokic and Murray, that's confidence.
The defending champs,
like real talk.
Hey, what about beating the 1 seed?
They probably feel like, man, come on.
That's cool.
Nah, that's something though. That's something. Beating the 1 seed in the Western Conference, that's something too. That's something. But I don't know.
Nah, but
who y'all think gonna be more confident? Who's the most confident team right now? I think it's the Wolves.
Yeah, okay, so you ain't, man. They believe in Ant, and you see how Ant moving.
See, I don't agree with this experience. Wolves run right now remind me of Mavs in 22 or Hawks in 21. Happy to be here. Hell no.
I don't agree with that either. I don't agree
No,
with that because
how Ant acting, he ain't just happy to be here. He trying to
they
cement
said,
himself.
yeah, he said 8 more. I say this is the thing. When the Mavs got there, they were playing the Warriors, who were, I'm not gonna say clearly, but they were pretty much better than the Mavericks when they got there. The Hawks were playing the Celtics, who were just pretty much better when they got there. So like in those situations, no one really expected the Mavs or the Hawks to win. Whereas Minnesota has gotten there, and people are still expecting them to win.
Yeah. And the thing about, we seen it coming with Minnesota since like what was that, like week 3 when after they beat Boston, we like, yeah, Minnesota, that roster is legit. We've been saying Minnesota was legit and they could get to this point. I'm gonna go back and start finding some of them clips, but we've been on
I'm not
Minnesota.
going to lie. I remember last year when they was in the playoffs against the Nuggets, and after they lost, you was like, man, the Nuggets only got one, but I mean the Wolves only got one, but man, them dudes gonna be scary next year. I remember you saying that, DJ.
Yeah, appreciate you, appreciate it just that roster, bro. Look at Cat reaction yesterday. Y'all just focus on Ant. Cat gonna fold. Don't say I ain't take. If he fold, take him out. Put Nas Reed in. That's the
And that
thing.
was another thing I had thought about. I was like, if anything, I would attack him and get him in immediate foul trouble. Because we know
I'm
he good for
scared.
doing some
Yeah.
dumbass fouls.
The only thing I'm scared of with Cat is if he decide to be aggressive offensively. But like Chris said earlier, he's kind of stupid. So it's like he should take advantage offensively, but will he? Do I trust him to? No. But my thing is with the Ant versus SGA thing, because we talked about this. The difference between Ant and SGA and even a Devin Booker, athletically, you can't do what you did to SGA, trying to keep him from the rim like you was keeping SGA from the rim. SGA was shooting in the 60s at the rim, and it was like in the low 50s against the Mavericks. You can't do that against Ant because Ant's still finna walk on the court and be the best athlete on the court. SGA wasn't the best athlete on the court. Derrick Jones Jr. was a better athlete, and it is what it is. Anthony Edwards is stronger than Derrick Jones Jr. and athletically he about the same. So just trying to funnel him to the middle and trying to keep him out. Say nah. If Anthony Edwards get by Derrick Jones Jr., it's over with. It ain't gonna be no stopping pop in the mid range. So I don't think that defensive scheme, what they did to SGA, keep him out away from the rim, forcing him to settle for them tough jumpers. Can you do that against Ant? Ant still got an advantage athletically. He the best athlete on the court, and that shit be mattering. So that's why I'm focused on Ant. He's the most unstoppable player physically in this series.
Physically, but if he's shooting 6 of 24 and he not hitting his shots,
He's had 2 bad playoff games this whole run.
yeah, he better
In
not
his
have
whole
none.
career, he probably done
And
had 3 bad playoff games.
he better not have no more.
Hey, you ain't wrong.
I
What
like
I'm
Ant.
worried about is the Wolves letting Kyrie and Luka get their points, but shut everyone else out. But I do believe in the Mavs' size and athleticism to defend. I mean, I wouldn't want Kyrie and I wouldn't let Kyrie and Luka get their points. Hell no. I'll let the other guys. PJ and Derrick Jones Jr., y'all gotta do that shit against me. Which I did against OKC, y'all gotta do that against me. I'm letting y'all have everything that OKC let y'all have, and y'all gotta replicate that. But one thing that's different, you got Jaden McDaniels and Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Yeah, but they gonna be guarding Luka and Kyrie.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying.
Can they do it though? Can
they
PJ
gotta,
Washington?
yeah, they gotta exploit their matchups, and that's just what it is.
Ant is good, but SGA is skill for skill better. Stop it. Ant is skilled. I don't know why people don't think Ant ain't skilled. The only thing is it's the passing. Like Ant get tunnel vision a lot. So I just let Anthony Edwards take 40 shots a game if I was the Mavericks.
I think SGA got it right now, but we're gonna see what he doing this season in this Western Conference Finals, and then he got a chance. That's my going into it.
The thing about Ant, even in Game 7, he looked like shit offensively. Let's just keep it above.
True,
but to end that third quarter, he hit that big 3. Going down the stretch in that fourth quarter, he hit another big three. Defensively, he literally got steal after steal against Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
So it's like athletically, bro, we can't underestimate what are the greatest shooting guards of all time have in common. When you look at Dwayne Wade, Kobe, and you look at Michael Jordan, they was taking over games athletically. Anthony Edwards is in that mode, bro. Y'all gonna see. It's gonna be some moments where it's just like, bro, this dude's the best athlete on the court.
Put that video of Ant asking Ant the best shooting guard. People didn't talk about well, Ant didn't even shoot good in Game 7. I said, look at the ways he impacted the game while still going 6-24 and still led them to victory. He impacted that game in so many different ways beyond just shooting and scoring.
Facts, and that was the physical abilities. Because like your shot ain't falling, he can lean on his physical abilities to still disrupt the game in either way.
All y'all had to just say is, Chris, you were right. That's all y'all had to say.
Do y'all think the Pacers going to give the Celtics some trouble with their pace? Nah, I don't think so.
I think so. I mean, that's why I said it's gonna go 6 or 7.
Celtics, bro, them dudes ain't no old dudes like the Bucks, and they not no hurt dudes. They finna be able to run with him, man. What we doing here, bro? What we doing? This is going to be a classic series. It's kind of like Larry Bird and AI versus young MJ. Man, Larry Bird and AI, I'm low-key taking that versus a young MJ. Give me Bird and AI if you go put it like that.
I mean, but shoot, put young MJ on that T-Wolves team.
He was a better passer than Ant. He actually did like 3 years in college.
He didn't say young MJ with the Bulls roster. He just said young MJ.
Oh shit. MJ was just different. So who got more to gain? Luka or Ant?
I think we sleeping on if Kyrie get this ring without Bron.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, that's why I put that other little video.
You know, that's the whole thing, man. Kyrie can't do nothing without Bron. Kyrie ain't never won without Bron. So if they win, you know how much that'll add to his legacy.
He got to get a Finals MVP.
Caitlin Clark hurt.
Yeah, I had just seen that.
Caitlin
Clark twisted her ankle trying to fight through a screen.
She did what?
Twisted her ankle trying to fight through a screen.
Oh, twisted. I thought she'd be all right.
I hope so.
Ain't no
Kyrie got the most.
Be out for like 3 weeks.
Y'all think Kyrie legacy got the most on the line?
Dude, Kyrie.
Luka needs to get this motherfucker out the way.
I was saying we sleeping on what Kyrie legacy, what this can do to Kyrie's legacy.
I think it'll do a lot. Like, yeah, I agree with that. I think it'll do a lot for Kyrie legacy, but he don't have the most to gain.
Okay, can I say this? He don't got the most to gain at all. Come on, y'all. Yeah, this nasty.
I'm not saying he has the most to gain. He has a lot to gain. Like, look how this would transform his narrative if he wins in his legacy. If he wins this, they left him off the top 75 because they thought he was going to be a cancer to teams the rest of his career.
Yeah, that is true.
But this is my thing. I only say Kyrie got a lot to gain if he get a Finals MVP. You got to get the Finals MVP.
But not DJ. You forgetting he'll be the first second guy to LeBron that left and got his own. Wade after LeBron left Wade and Bosh didn't do nothing. After LeBron left what's it called? Cleveland ain't did nothing else. So he'll be the first one as LeBron's second option to be like, okay, I parted ways from this dude and I got it on my own.
But then it's like I had Luka.
That's true. No one's discrediting that he has Luka, but he did. He still did.
No, I'm saying y'all acknowledge the fact if he get the Finals MVP, the Finals MVP is what will be like. But now I'm saying even if he get it, don't get the Finals MVP,
he'll be cemented as one of the best Robins of all time.
Yeah, if you get that Finals MVP, that's when you can say, man, he did it. I don't know.
That boy was 91.
It ain't gonna be bigger than Luka or Ant. If he don't get the Finals MVP, it wouldn't be. If Luka get a chip, get Finals MVP, Or if Ant get a chip and get Finals MVP.
If Luka get
if Ant get it,
Ant is in another stratosphere, basically. If Luka get it, he knocking on Dirk's door already.
if Luka get it, shoot, he an all-time great just about.
Yeah.
What if Kyrie win the Magic Johnson Award, which is the Western Conference Finals MVP, and Luka win the Finals MVP? Okay, that's still something. Yeah, that's still something.
I forgot.
I'm not gonna take nothing away from Kyrie. Yeah, they always the ones.
I still don't know why they named the Magic Johnson Award, but yeah.
Yeah. No, that's facts. If Kyrie get the Magic Johnson Award and Luka get the Finals MVP, I ain't gonna start. Kyrie legacy getting boosted for sure. But I can't forget what he was looking like in Boston as their number one guy, bro.
Well, we didn't get to see
cement his legacy as
he
two guys.
hurt. He was hurt a lot in Boston. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with him then.
That's crazy.
Would y'all put him over Pippen as a second guy if he get a Finals MVP?
Shit,
that'd be tough because Pippen got a lot more, but
Pippen was asked to do a lot as a number two. People forget that. He was asked to guard the best player on the end. He was asked to facilitate. He was asked to be the second scoring option. Like, he was asked to do a lot. He was asked to be a great rebounder. Like, he was a point forward. So you literally have to do everything. He was a two-way point forward at that.
Okay,
Kyrie, man, go out there and score, man.
What's your dream? What's your dream Finals matchup? Or which one you think would be the best?
I would say
Mavericks and the Pacers.
That's what DJ about to come.
That'd be different, but I don't think that's the best scenario.
That's a scenario just so both of my picks was right.
I'm gonna say this: if it's the Mavericks versus the Celtics, we go finally be able to kill Luka versus Tatum, and Tatum we'll finally be able to get that shit out of here. If it's Ant versus Tatum, we'll still be able to get Tatum up out of here. So it's like,
I'm not gonna lie, if Tatum loses, he going down,
bro. If Celtics win it all this year, what does that do to Tatum? Does that boost them on the same level as Luka and them? Does that put him past them going into next season? How do y'all?
We gonna know in our heart. We gonna know in our heart it's still level to this shit, bro. Like,
I gotta see how to do. I gotta see how
I'm saying.
It depends on how he do it.
That's what I'm saying. If Celtics went out, it's unanimous. He's the Finals MVP guy. Where does that place him amongst his peers?
I still want to put him in. He'll be still at the back. I still put him at the back in the first.
So it's nothing he can do this year.
There's nothing he can do.
It's nothing.
You know the only reason why I'm saying he's still in the back. It took him too goddamn long. Y'all don't realize that this squad that he got is still in back from what, 2018?
It's
been him and Brown on the same
finals.
Huh?
This wouldn't be his first finals though.
I'm not talking about his first finals. I'm just talking about he's had talent around him since he got into the league. He was in the Eastern Conference Finals in his first year. He's been to more Eastern Conference Finals than anybody in Philly, the Bucks, or any other team that we say is in the top since he's been in the league. He's been to more. The team that's been to the second behind him is Miami. Huh?
But it's gonna be like, but Ray, what Chris is saying is gonna be about. It's gonna be, man. It's about damn. What did KG say? It's about damn time.
It's about damn time, bro. That's all I'm saying,
bro. KG saying I'm just funny. Second off,
I'm not bringing up KG. I'm just saying it's about damn time because that's all I'm saying about it.
It's gonna be. We gonna be like, man, we just gonna say, man, you was supposed to do.
Because if he win it, bro, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna still hate the nigga. Like, I'm sorry, that nigga. People be trying to put him on too much of a pedestal every year, and I'm sick of it.
He got to be the
best. How y'all
feeling
about LeBron's first ring? How y'all feel about LeBron's first ring versus the Thunder?
Oh, it's gonna be.
It's about damn time.
That's exactly how it's gonna be, Chris.
That's how I think it's gonna be.
It's gonna be like, man, nigga, you supposed to do this.
I mean,
I mean, well, come on now. That fun.
I ain't gonna say he's supposed to do it, but it's gonna be the same. It's about time, bro. That's all it is. It took Braun a minute.
You got to go crazy. You got to get the Eastern Conference Finals award. You got to get the Finals MVP, and you got to outduel either Luka and Kyrie by your damn self or in. Like you got to literally be nah, Tatum was on their ass. That's what you got to show me that.
The thing about Tatum is people always be like, nobody has gone as many Eastern Conference Finals. No young, they'd be like, Michael didn't win until 27. LeBron didn't win until 27. Michael and LeBron did not have these teams that Jason Tatum had coming into the league. Jason Tatum came into the league with the team pre-built to win the finals. Because if you throw LeBron or you throw young Michael in there, they would have got a chip already. I believe that.
Forgot that nigga had Jaylen Brown and Kyrie on the same team.
And Marcus Smart. We forget about Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart.
Oh my God! Now we're rewriting history. At that time, nobody was just beating the tape for no Marcus Smart when Jason Tatum first came in the league. When Jason Tatum first came in the league, nobody's beating. No, man, we were still trying to figure out what Jaylen Brown was going to be in his career. Like, are we serious? Or how are we going to rewrite history? He had a built roster.
Well, Marcus
no, he
Smart
did not. We did not know that the Boston Celtics was about to be as good as they were when Jason Tatum first came to the league.
Stop. Let me get you real quick. So, didn't they bring in Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward?
What did Kyrie do?
Oh my God! Listen to the team he had though. You had Gordon Hayward, you had Kyrie. Marcus Smart would have been the number one overall pick in 2013 if he would have came out, but he went back, got in trouble, became the 6th pick. So he was still supposed to be a number one guy. Jaylen Brown. Everybody thought Jaylen Brown was the best player in that draft if he ever figured out his skills. He ended up figuring out his skills. He went 3rd overall. So you got Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, Marcus Smart, and Jaylen Brown. What other player that's a top 3, top 5 pick coming into a situation like this, bro? We've never seen it. We've never seen it. And then you got Al Horford. So it's like, who has ever came into a situation like that when you a top 3 pick? Look at all the top 3 picks.
All them guys you just named off, and a rookie Tatum became their number one option that same year.
Okay, but he still can't. So Kyrie and Gordon Hayward didn't have no part to do with that season and the success during that season.
Not in the playoffs.
Oh my! See, he wouldn't have been doing shit if he didn't have that team, right?
The regular season don't mean nothing. You gonna do it in the playoffs.
He would.
Okay, well then you proving my point even more. Then the nigga wasn't there, and he still got to a final, so he still ain't getting no slack.
He ain't getting no slack from me, bro. All that, nah, bro. That's front runner shit. The best thing he did was put up 50.
The best players in that playoff run. Y'all talking about how good their team was. The best players was a second year and a rookie.
Okay, what he do? What did he do these last 2 years? Okay, what he do these last 2 years?
The second year got to step up and be the number
one.
Okay,
stop. Okay, I don't give a damn. Forget it. What he do these last 2 years?
It don't make sense. When have we seen a team be good and they first year and second year guys are best players? Name another roster like that.
Well, Ray, I think
it don't make sense.
I think you missing the point.
He missing the point.
You can say
I'm trying to make it seem like Tatum had an easy ride his whole career. No, he is not. He's the common denominator. He's the reason why the Celtics have been relevant and good this whole career.
They went to a conference finals.
Oh, that is fine and dandy, Ray, but you can be relevant and good. I can still kill you for not winning.
Tatum get drafted to any other team than the Celtics his rookie year. Celtics is not who we talking about right now. All these years talking about.
Right, no, they was in a conference finals before they got Tatum. They literally went back to the same exact spot they was at with and without Jason Tatum, bro.
So when did Kyrie get there?
They was there the year before.
When did Kyrie get there? When did Kyrie get to the team?
He was there the year before.
When did Kyrie get there?
I think he got there the first year of Tatum.
2018.
Who was there the year before?
Isaiah Thomas got them to a conference finals. Quit acting like Boston
We're
just
talking
was
about a whole different roster. How was that relevant?
Exactly. So you saying they wouldn't have did nothing without Tatum? How you gonna say that? When they didn't have Tatum, they still was in the conference finals.
Isaiah Thomas before they even drafted Tatum? Okay, then. So what are we talking about here?
You said what
that don't change. That don't change the rest of the roster.
They really got rid of their best player the year before because they were so. Oh, we got Kyrie now. They got
Kyrie was hurt. All they did Eastern Conference Finals team would switch Kyrie with Isaiah Thomas.
And
that's all they did.
Tatum.
So that's like, that's the only move they made different.
Yes. Oh my god.
No, that's not.
And it's not the only, bro. All right, I gotta get ready for work, bro. This dude is crazy, bro. This dude do this every time. Tatum got to win Finals MVP.
That's a lazy argument. Tatum had a stacked team his whole career. No, he has not.
Yes, he has.
So who? Okay, since their team is so stacked,
name the bad Tatum team now. Name the bad Tatum team.
I already said Tatum is the common denominator. The reason why
he's the reason
as good as they are is because Tatum has been in his whole career and he's made them. He
joined a good team right now. There's nothing wrong with saying that, bro. He joined a smart franchise that's kept their team good.
If you want to say that,
when Jaylen Brown was hurt and when Kemba Walker didn't live up to expectations, that was the worst team Tatum has been on. And what happened? Gentleman sweep, but he put up 50 against
who did he play that first round?
I just said that 50. He put up a 50 ball. It's cool, but now
we're not gonna. Who did he play against in that first round?
The Knicks.
Name me. You can. Matter of fact, name me a guy whose second option and point guard was thinking it up, and they beat 3 future Hall of Famers in a playoff round. Name me that guy.
They didn't beat him in a playoff round. Usually playoff game.
Exactly. You just proved my point.
Jokic won the game too. When he beat.
No, you didn't hear my question right. Name me a guy who won a playoff series when a point guard was playing bad and their second option was hurt. And they're playing against 3 future Hall of Famers on the other side of the court.
Jokic, Jamal Murray, his second guy, and his point guard was hurt. And his second guy was Eric Gordon.
What series did he win?
He didn't win.
That's my point. You're trying to clown Tatum.
They both won a game. Tatum didn't win no series. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. You're trying to clown Tatum from not winning. When he didn't have his second option and when his point guard was playing bad, he didn't win.
I said that's the only bad team. That was the worst team he's had, and that still was a good team. That's all I said. That's the worst team he had. The Kemba Walker team. That's the worst team he had his whole career. Oh no! What other top 3 player? You know how many top 3 players don't have real bad teams? Real bad teams.
You not understanding.
Tatum didn't come into
saying.
no.
When you
get picked in the top 3, you come into bad situations
Tatum.
Most of the time. Tatum didn't do that. We can all understand.
You was just trying to clown Tatum for losing that playoff series. Talking about when he didn't have these guys, he lost the series.
I didn't clown him. I said that
exactly
was the worst team he's had. He hit that 50 ball. That's cool. I said that. Name a top 3 pick that had a better situation than Tatum. Tatum had the best situation we've ever seen as a guy that was a blue chip guy that was picked in the top 3 ever in the history of the NBA, bro.
Johnson?
We can just leave it at that. Who?
Magic Johnson.
And what did he do?
He won a chip his first year.
Job done.
Exactly, they won.
Did Tatum have a all-time great
season? Oh my God,
I'm done with y'all. Save me. I gotta get ready for it.
You look who. So you're comparing the Showtime Lakers to this Boston Rockets.
Oh my God,
this Boston
Celtics. You brought it up.
You said the question and you said the Lakers, and that's cool. Magic did that, but all we trying to say is that for all the talent that he's had, he still managed to get. You could try to say he ain't have all these pieces, but he's still been to more conference finals than these top dudes in the East, and we still give him passes for not winning a chip yet. We're not talking about dudes. We're not talking about a dude that came into the league with a bad team and they had to build that team up around him. He's had talent since he's gotten into the league, and other dudes have gotten to the finals before him and won it, or at least been to just as many Eastern Conference Finals as him. Like we got to think about this shit, bro. The Miami Heat, who nobody ever talks about, the way that they talk about Boston, the Bucks, and Philly, have been to more finals than this dude. Hell, they done beat this dude.
Man, they done been too.
They beat him to get to. They beat him to get to both of their finals.
It was up 3-0 on him.
They beat Boston to play LA when they was in the bubble, and they beat him again to play Denver last year. It's not fair for me to say that he has underachieved with what he's had on his team.
Mm-hmm.
You done had an all NBA player and an all-star and Jaylen Brown with you the whole entire time. The whole entire time.
On top of other random all-stars.
You done had a defensive player of the year one year. You got to the finals, but you lost.
Marcus Smart defensive player of the year is crazy. But
no, stop it.
It is what it is.
He earned it.
It is what it is. It can be crazy, but he hosted up that trophy. So hey, hell no, man.
All right.
But yeah, man, it's been another episode.
Like he traded with Combs. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's funny. It's like all his moves are predetermined, not natural at all. That's true. That we were talking about that. Me and Ray, we talked about that. But yeah, nah, Ray, we just saying, bro, that dude done had plenty of help, and he came into a good situation, bro. Everything he's gotten.
Too many times where Jaylen Brown has outplayed him in the playoffs. I'm sorry.
But yeah, man,
we done seen. I mean, first of all, we acting like Brown ain't a top shooting guard in the league. That's the first problem. Of course, he gonna have some games where he is gonna outplay Tatum. That's just the nature of it. Second off, when Tatum really needed him to step up the most, when he was out there hurt, where was Brown at?
Oh, Game 7 last year.
When Brown needed Tatum to step up in the NBA Finals, where was he at? We could do it both ways now.
I mean, Tatum was tired. That boy was carrying them dudes that whole playoff run.
You wouldn't let me say that. You wouldn't let me say that about anybody else. But I got to get off here, man. I got to go to work. This was a good one. This was a fun one.
All right.
But there's been another episode of Hooper Stories. I'm D Nose Bob, White Boy Chris, Ray. Till next time. We gon'
appreciate y'all.
Ray, you got cooked, bro.
I need to